Hey guys, welcome back to the next war in Alliance War Season 22, and this has got to be one of my favorite wars of the season, by far my best performance. So, first on Path 9, we've got Iceman up against Hyperion. And this one here, I don't have to use the invulnerability boost because Iceman's got the built-in ice armor that can only take 5% damage on the special 3s. So we're going to go in and just play a regular Hyperion fight. I don't have to worry about the hazard shift, poison, or incinerate. Just go in, do the damage, try and bait out the specials, and just make sure that I don't get hit early on. He is stubborn, so at the beginning here I was still triggering stubborn a couple times, but you can see after that now I'm not triggering stubborn. I'm moving away fast enough. There we go again. Move out of the way without triggering the dex, so that's great. And it doesn't really matter if he builds up to the special 3. It's just a matter of making sure that when he does get to his special 3, that I haven't gotten hit. I still have the ice armor up. I can tank the special 3 no problem, and then just make sure that I build up to the get the ice armor back again, which is either wait out the timer or drop a special 3 of my own in order to reform the ice armor. So you can see here, I'm just going to go ahead and push him to the special 3. Doesn't matter, get in my damage. Go ahead and just tank the special 3. Again, now just kind of slow play it a little bit. I don't want to give him too much power too fast, or else he'll get to a special 3 before my ice armor kicks in. So you can see I'm just going to parry and not hit him a lot. Wait until I can throw a combo in confidently that my ice armor is reformed. Let him throw that special 3 again. I'm not worried about it, not a problem. I'll just build up to my special 3 here and finish the fight. So I know he's not popular, but in Alliance War, in the top tiers, but for me, he's working great. So next we've got this Vision Arcus, and I think it just threw me off for a second because he's unduped. So when I go for the initial parry, I'm thinking that he's going to shrug it off, and when he doesn't, I flinch, and then when I go in, I get parried. And that was kind of annoying, so now I've got to make sure that I'm not too close to him to take any of that damage, so I'm just trying to parry and back off so that my armor break disappears. Now I can go in, get a couple hits, back off, a couple hits and back off, and just trying to build up to my binary at this point. Again, a couple hits back off so I don't get the armor break on me. He is a stubborn defender, so I kind of want to, I'm going to have to at some point parry him again to take it off. There we go. Get to binary. Drop my special 2. Now I'm actually healing up a little bit from the incinerates because I have the invulnerability on, so I got a little bit of health back. There, now I know I'm taking damage, but I want to build up to a special 2 and finish this one off. So, a little mistake, but we make a comeback, and that's pretty much all these ones. This one here, phase 2, window of opportunity stun, one eye open against Magneto. And I went in and did exactly what I wanted to. Pounded into his block. I can't parry him here. I can't counter his heavy attack here. All I can do is intercept him or bait special 1s. And Magneto's got a little bit of a tricky special 1 that if you're too far away, you cannot counter it. But if you're in the sweet spot, like you're pretty close to him, his initial move is not going to hit you. And you'll see right here, his initial move doesn't hit you. It's just the hit when he throws the metal at you. You can just move back. Like you just stay there, dodge the second part right here, dodge it, and you can go right back in. So your spacing has to be right, and it's one of these fights that I've practiced a lot in terms of against Magneto, so that I can evade that on a consistent basis. If you're too far away, then you can't like attack back into it. But right there you can see I kind of stand my ground, let him make his first move, which isn't going to hit me. If I'm not like right up in his face, obviously it'll hit you, but if you're like just a little bit away, the first one won't, and the second one you can go ahead and punish. Also, like, the goal here was to try and keep him on his side of the arena, so that, like, I don't want to get stuck in the corner having to you know, take a heavy to the face, or having to try and like battle out countering his unstoppable. So he's not a stubborn defender, so I can evade as much as I want, so that's no problem. And Iceman does a great job here. Slow and steady, but I was very, very pumped after this one that it worked out exactly how I wanted, and I barely took any damage on this one. So this was great. One more of those evades on the special one, and he's down. Alright, next we've got a Havok, also a window of opportunity stun. I brought in a Warlock for this and the next fight, but here I think I make one mistake. I've fought Havok a lot. I've have fought him in Abyss. I've done a lot, but here I take the initial counter with the heavy, which was nice, and then I screw up my timing right here, and I take a bunch of damage from that the debuff he applies to you. And so now I'm a little more nervous to throw the heavy intercept. I go for it there, but I think at this point I'm just going to start just pounding into him and doing as much damage as I can, instead of trying to wait on those heavy counters. Still get some of them in there, but it's just a matter of, you know, make sure you don't get hit, don't lose the armor up, don't get those detonations on you, and, you know, for the most part, Warlock works perfect for any Havocs out there. Again, normally you'd want to parry and you can get some degen on him. Here, I am just going to sit there and, you know, take it on the block because of the node. Even when there's spots where the timer's down, I'm way too nervous to have it like accidentally come back at the wrong time. But again, very happy with this. Glad to like get the solo, and we'll move on to the next one. Alright, next we've got a Nick Fury with Power from Afar, Kinetic Transference, but I left the Rich Get Richer node on from Path 8, so that Warlock with his armor up is always going to be getting more power than Fury, as long as he doesn't have his Power from Afar, but at least I'm getting some extra power gain here. And this one is going to be another nail biter. I go in, you'll see here, and my first parry does nothing. I go to try and parry, and he counters me right in the face. So now I'm down to only like 30-something%, and now I've got to figure out how the heck am I going to get out of this one. So this is what I want to do. I wanted to go ahead and get some parry heavies off right away. Now I've got no choice but to throw the special 3 here. I'll heal up a little bit, and I'll get him power draining. Like, I think it's a power burn on the special 3. Yeah, so I've got the power burn on him. There I can actually get some nice heavies in. Make sure I get my infections up to get the bleeds on. At the same time, I'm gaining power. I'm going to drop that special 1 and keep him power drained. And allows me to stay closer to him so he doesn't have the power gain node. And now it's just a matter of controlling his power. For like in the first phase, I can parry him so I can keep off the stubborn. The second phase, I'm going to have to be a little more careful about considering. You'll see I'll take some specials on the block as to not trigger the stubborn. So he's almost out of his first phase. See here, I can still get in a parry. Perfect. Get the bleeds on. So now here, I'm going to wait for my... I want to build up to a special 3 here. He's got his, and I don't want to trigger Stubborn. Let him degen himself. See there, he got the Stubborn, so there, I'm just going to take the end of his special 2 on the block so that he continues to degenerate there. Here we go, build up to a special 3, because again, we need to keep him, you know, keep his power down and not let him get to that special 3. Again, I'm going to take it on the block so that all my degen damage, all of his own damage, everything actually applies. That's perfect, it took him right out of his unblockable, and he's down. So that was awesome. I just felt great about this war. Next we've got Doc Ock against OG Vision on the crazy power gain node. I threw in an invulnerability boost. Now the trick here, if you with Doc Ock, is you get the heal block on a parry and the power lock when he's gaining power. So you can, and you see on the heavy there, I get rid of the heal block, but if I parry him, it comes back. So what I'm going to do here is you can see when he's about to gain power, I don't want the heal block on, or else he's going to shoot up to a special 3. So what I'm trying to do is, you know, there's no counter for it. So I'm just kind of, you know, eyeballing it, I guess, or counting. I can't really count in my head, but there's a certain point where here's, I'm going to, there I take it off, and there he gets back into power locked. But every heavy takes it off, and here I'm trying to wait it out, and I accidentally parry right before he gains power, and that's where he's going to build up to the special 3. I drop a special 2 to try and get as much damage in as I can, but I did put on that invulnerability boost, so I'm just going to take it. And I won't take any damage here, and then I can go in and finish it off. But that's where there's, like, you know, Doc Ock works, but there's a very, very subtle window where there's an opportunity for him to drop his special 3 when you parry right before it, and it triggers that heal block instead of the power lock. So you know, you can get stuck with it, but it's you know, it's still pretty reliable for this fight. Last but not least, we've got a 6-star rank 2 thing this time. Unfortunately, I had a connection issue, and I went in and it the fight kind of froze on me. I had to go back in. I had to heal back up and go in with Void, and I don't get the I didn't get the Mr. Fantastic synergy buffs because of the connection issue. But then, but we go in and we have a perfect fight against Thing here. So every fight, other than that connection issue, every fight was soloed this war, which was just awesome, including the boss. So technically, I guess there is a death here, but you know, the fight itself is a nice solo, so I'll take it. So, you know, same type of Thing fight. Just keep up, you know, mentally in your head, you know, and keep track like of the rock stacks. You know, keep track of the counter there. Know how many hits you need. Like here, he has 12, so I'm gonna go in 13. Or there's 11, sorry, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now I back off and let him throw a special. It's just a matter of, it's just a lot of counting with Thing. You know what combos you're going to throw before you throw them. Know when you can throw your special 1s or 2s to, you know, get that combo up. There, I needed a nice 3-hit combo, push him to another 15 rock stacks, and it's great. Void's just awesome, he melts him down, and I still get the synergy with Doc Ock and Mr. Fantastic, so when he does throw his specials, he is getting we are applying those power stings with their debuffs, and he's taking extra damage when he throws the specials. So that's great. So hope you enjoyed. This was a nice, probably the best war I've had of the season, and we'll see you next time.